The homeless solutions karma I have been having in alive is homeless in the threatening. That means that I don't know who you are mentally ill because you embezzled a small amount of counted money, and then it was lost in the circulation of all of the money that is an outcome of that I have some money for myself and I hold alive. That means alive, it alives after myself. So I'm alive and then you're alive after myself. And there was embezzlement of the money that was keeping me alive as though I could live without, as though I could live with nothing. But why? Because how did the money ever get appointed in the first place? And then why did I have to have money appointed from employment and work or just activity, things I was doing with myself? Why did I have to have money appointed for me doing activity when really I'm just due in my house? So we skip that. I'm never in my house. Never. As long as I've known Donna Body, before she had the name Donna, I know who she is, in my house. And after that, I'm never in my house anymore. And that's my money, is I'm in my house. And then you have what comes after that, which is I'm alive in my house, then you are welsewheres. But you've been a home invasion into my house for 45 years continuously. And I'm starting with Donna Body, that's what you would call her. I would call her mom. She didn't really change at all from all the consumption of that she's in my house and I'm not in my house. She's in my house right now. I'm here, but I have to work the video camera and internet. I have to enter things in. I have to look through the internet. I have to work all of my waking day. I even have to eat on the internet. I have to eat in front of the camera and post it on the internet that you can see me eating. All my waking moments are tied up in working for this internet problem now, which has been going on for about a year. My mom figure she might be shunning in my house, and I'm not allowed in there even when she's not there because she's shunning. And then I'm working it here where I am, and because I don't really have any keys. I'm here, but I don't have keys. This apartment is deceased. I have to decease the whole creation just to be alive here, and that you don't acknowledge appointed things to myself that I have because they move. I can't just say that I own this apartment and then you move around other things that are mine to myself and you distribute them because I don't have them. What if I have them? Let's say I had everything that was ever mine to myself. Would you be coming by my front door and lifting things and carrying them off and putting them in motor vehicles, trucks, moving them in traffic and just distributing them and saying this is up for somebody else, up for grabs? I mean, I just don't see how you can make the cash go missing and you make the keys go missing, but you would never come into this key and then take everything out, and it's not paid for that you materialize keys by your genitals are illegal alive genital penis and illegal alive castration female. It's castration of the penis female. You don't have it paid for that you make keys and everything is like that you can have it inside of some building or house. That's not paid for. And I have a small problem, which is I was appointed amount of money that was too small for me, which was $1,000 a month, and I had to pay out $400 of that money to a landlord for rent. And that was in the year 2000, and I am paying off the interest on that appointed money that I just turned it off because it was in view of other people who wanted me to spend it on themselves in addition to the $400 I was paying out to the office. Charles Toe wanted all that money for himself, and I shut it off. I actually did shut it off because I can. The bank shut off the direct deposit, and Charles Toe never left, and I've been paying for that for altogether since the appointed money started, about 25 years. Just for that $1,000 a month that wasn't shut off yet, but it could be shut off at any time because it's not finished. I have to work for the money, and I wasn't finished. Somebody wanted that they just sit around the apartment and spend the money until it's gone and they can leave, and then I don't have the money that way. I'm not spending the money on somebody else. It's appointed to myself. You don't understand that. You don't understand the money was really in my name, was appointed to myself by the bank. You would less than go into a bank with a gun and rob them of whatever they had at the counter. You don't think it's worth it. What you did to me was annihilate the whole world and make me run around with my shoes and figure it out how I was going to save myself. That's what I mean by illegal genitals. Can you hear me with your illegal genitals? That's also illegal. You're doing prison. You need your genitals deceased to everybody else's illegal genitals. You don't have a penis or a female castration of a penis as a female, and that you use the US dollars with the heads and the money are over the dong genital. It's not like you have an illegal penis and everybody else has a dong genital like the money. The money is the head over the dong genital, and it's an illegal death. It's just illegal. That's how you can see it, and you've been using it. Yes, but you all have penis and the feminine castration of the penis, and you're all illegal to each other, and it's such a heavy karma. And what you did over this $1,000 of appointed money a month, I actually don't know heaven above me because I don't know what he wanted for people to say no to and leave. I don't see how that money's appointed. It's not due in my name because elsewhere it was Donna who was handling the money. And she's not myself. And I don't know a one of you who went up to Donna and said, I don't have the same last name as you, and I want the money. For that, I keep my last name and I still get all the money. I wouldn't have a life that way as having grown up. I don't know heaven above me about Charles Toe beginning in Arizona. All of you who are not myself are arriving after myself and consuming that I am paying for just this one crime on myself, which is the appointed money going missing, just myself. Well, you don't have money that way and you've been spending money. Well, you can't do that for population control. You don't have a population to control because I don't have the money. I don't have the money that was appointed to myself. Heaven is not moving on this body for you. I'm just deceasing myself of the things that made me angry. And you don't stop about inflaming myself angry in front of you and in public. You do things right up in my face to make me angry and tell me that I should not be angry because I'm not really God. God would be angry, but I'm not God. I don't have any right to be angry. That's what you've been doing to me for all this time because you really don't belong on the money you've been spending and carrying and spending and carrying and spending. You really don't know. That's wrong. You should know. I can see that you don't know, but wow, I guess we're very far past the appointed money to myself, but I'm just saying that you're not really where you could have stopped it all, where you just don't have the money anymore. You had something to lose. Then what? Then you're homeless, and then you go to jail. What are you skipping all the threatening of homeless and jail and prison? What you're doing bizarre. You get on airplanes and you fly international, sun and fun. And you don't have it here in America. What are you doing overseas? You're not going to be able to pay for that because you don't move the airplanes the way I do. I land the plane. You crash the plane. If you have a penis, you crashed an airplane. I can land a pilot with a penis. You can't. You crash the airplane. If you're with somebody with a penis, who goes on an airplane with all females? Even that's really not true. The female's castration of the penis is happening in heaven, and they do have the castration. It's not really finished. So they crash the airplanes. No female pilots, no females are due on the airplanes. They are due because they're female, they're not due on the airplanes.